What is up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We have so much to talk about regarding the new fishing game that is coming from EW, Call of the Wild: The Angler. Just finished watching the stream with one of the developers as well as TK. They went over so much stuff. Are there going to be missions? Are there going to be trophy lodges? Is there going to be crossplay? Confirmed species? Whole bunch of different stuff to talk about as far as the game is concerned. How many maps will there be? Boats, vehicles, all kinds of stuff. Will there be trophy systems? Will there be diamonds and rares and things like that? We're going to go over all of that in this video. Tons of stuff to cover. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Drop a like on it if you do. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's just jump into it. All right, so we learned a whole bunch of stuff today from the stream. I'm going to start with a species of fish. Now, there are only two technically that are confirmed, but a lot of stuff going around the community right now. The pictures on Steam, there are pictures of other fish, and some people seem to have it figured out. There is speculation of 8 kind of semi-confirmed species, so I can confirm mountain whitefish and largemouth bass, but there's a few other ones that people think that they basically have confirmed based on the pictures, and that is bluegill, yellow perch, northern pike, golden trout, rainbow trout, and channel catfish. So not 100% confirmed, but I'm seeing a lot of different people talking about that exact same list of 8 fish. So kind of semi-confirmed. They did say in the stream that there is a good variety, lots of different fish that will be found on the first map in the game, which is going to be called Golden Ridge Reserve. There will be one map with the game as it releases with the release. It's a North America based map. It looks really cool. It looks like kind of got like a Silver Ridge Peaks feel if you play the Hunter Call of the Wild. Silver Ridge Peaks is a map in the Hunter Call of the Wild. The game is coming later this year to PC. There is no release date at the moment. Later this year is all that we've got so far. It's going to release first on PC and then later on it'll come to console. So it's going to release to Steam, Epic Games, and the Microsoft Store to begin with, and then later on there will be console as well. They talked about crossplay. There will be crossplay across Steam, Epic Games, and the Microsoft Store, so everything PC will be crossplay. Whether or not there's going to be crossplay when console is a thing, when the game releases to console, was not confirmed in the stream. Hopefully, but I can't confirm that right now. We'll find that probably later on when the game does get released and announced for console as well. They talked about a lot of different types of fishing. So there's going to be different types of fishing: bait fishing with floats, spin casting. At the moment, there is no fly fishing, I believe they said in the stream. That might be added later on, but with the release of the game, there is going to be bait fishing, spin casting, kind of just the basic stuff to start with, and then hopefully later on we see things like fly fishing, maybe some ice fishing, things like that would be really, really cool in the game. The possibilities are endless is what they kept saying in the stream. So there's going to be vehicles in the game, boats, cars, and then also you can travel on foot, obviously. There is going to be full multiplayer, up to 12 people in a multiplayer server. You can either match up with random people or you can join up with friends. You can have up to 4 people per vehicle, so per boats and cars. You'll be able to have 4 people in each. So if you've got 12 people, if you've got a full server of people, you'll need 3 vehicles with 4 people in each, which is super cool. That's going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much fun in multiplayer. This is the first ever open world fishing game. So this is a completely open world, just like Call of the Wild. We'll be able to, you know, go from body of water to body of water, different biomes on the maps. They did mention that they're going for a really realistic feel here. So if you are a real life angler, if you're a real life fisherman, you'll have an easier time knowing where basically each species of fish is, where you're going to find the bass, where you might find the mountain whitefish, or if there's bluegill on the map, or perch or pike. You'll know kind of where to go based on the environment, based on the ecosystem. Different fish will be in different bodies of water based on like water temperature, environment, things like that. So it's really cool. They've really gone in depth with the whole system, the whole ecosystem that's kind of built into the fabric of the game itself, which is really cool. It sounds very, very interesting. This is on a brand new engine. This is on a newer engine than Call of the Wild, the Apex engine. So it's going to be very fine-tuned, very polished. This is going to be a very pretty game, very nice graphics. It's going to have a good feel to it. I can just imagine it's going to be very smooth, very polished, a little bit different experience than Call of the Wild. Call of the Wild is amazing, and it feels amazing as a game to begin with, but we're talking about something that's quite a bit newer and on a brand new engine, so it's probably going to be pretty breathtaking. There are going to be different biomes on the map with different types of species, as I said, different types of species of fish based on the biomes, interconnected waterways, things like that kind of connect the map all together. It sounds really awesome. There will be missions and challenges. So there's going to be missions that you can pick up from the shopkeepers. The warden will have missions and favors that you can do, but it's going to be set up like Call of the Wild, where it's optional. You don't have to do that. You can do that if you want to. I don't know if they mentioned if there is going to be a money system. I imagine there will be, because there is going to be a shop and a store where you can buy fully customizable like gear and equipment, all the clothing, the different types of clothing and stuff, different boots, different, gloves, shirts, pants, hats, things like that. Fully customizable stuff like for your player and things like that. And then obviously the equipment as well, different reels, different casters, different rods, bait, and all that sort of stuff. So super, super cool. As far as trophy lodges go, they did say that there won't be trophy lodges just yet. The system is basically going to be, there will be a trophy system. So there will be diamonds. Diamonds will be the hardest fish to catch, the rarest, probably the biggest. And they did mention that, like, if you're an experienced fisherman, you'll kind of know where to go. So finding the diamonds is going to come down to basically probably going to the hardest spots to fish. And as far as like water depth, I don't know if that's going to play into it, but it's very interesting. There is a trophy system. There are no trophy lodges, but there are going to be trophy shots. So basically you can take a trophy shot, kind of like in Classic. If you've ever played the Hunter Classic, you can take a picture with your catch and you can keep that in your journal, and you can always keep every catch, and you can keep a record of your catches in your journal. But at the moment, there is no trophy lodge. So with the release, there won't be trophy lodges, but as they said in the stream, they are taking a lot of requests and opinions and stuff like that from the community. They're going to be listening closely with the community as far as like things that the community wants, are things that they will likely consider adding to the game later on. So obviously we're all going to want trophy lodges, so we just got to let them know trophy lodges, keep letting them know how badly we want the trophy lodges, and then eventually I'm sure that will be a thing. Maybe it'll be a DLC for the game later on in the future. I really hope that it is. I like to do my trophy lodge tours, so if we could do some trophy lodge tours in the Angler in the future, that would be amazing. With the release of the game, there will not be rare variations of the fish. They did mention that right now that is not part of the game, but again, that is something that could be added to the game in the future, and hopefully it will be rare fishes, rare different types of fish would be really cool and a really good addition to the game. So hopefully we will get that in the future as well. So yeah, like I said, no release date yet. Later this year, crossplay between Steam, Epic Games, Microsoft Store, coming out for PC first, consoles later on. Map sizes, so the same as Call of the Wild, 64 kilometers squared, 24 kilometers squared playable. So the same size as Call of the Wild, huge maps. There's going to be tons of different bodies of water that we'll be able to fish from. Lots of traveling, exploring. I don't know if there's going to be animals on the maps or anything like that. Hopefully there will be, but I think that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to cover. It's such an exciting time to be a content creator in this genre right now. We got The Angler coming later this year. We got Rev on Thule Coast right around the corner. 6 days until the release of Rev on Thule Coast and the Hunter Call of the Wild. We got a couple new hunting games coming at the end of the year. Super, super excited to be able to bring to you guys all the content and the streams and stuff. If I missed anything, if there's anything you want to add, feel free to do that down below in the comments. I'll be reading all the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.